Video this video is actually a continuation of the previous video, which was CSS Foundation. In this video we are going to solve the assignment of the same. Assignment is very simple. We just have to apply more and more CSS to our previously created website, which was our HTML project 1. That was our recipe website. So in that we are going to create a new we'll try to beautify it. We'll try to add some effects in that. So without any further ado, let's dive into the coding module. So first of all, let's maybe go through the website once. The website technically is very it's not arranged, and the only functionality in the website which we have right now is if you click on any of the images, you are going to be redirected to the recipe page of that following recipe. So without any further ado, let's dive into the coding. So yeah, nice. Now first of all, I'm gonna the very first thing which I'm gonna do is maybe arrange these images. So first of all, I'm gonna specify the height of the image, and I'm gonna keep it as 200 pixels. Width would be, I will keep it at 150 pixels. There's a property, okay, now see, and see the images are a little bit stretched out and they're not looking that catchy. So there's a property known as image, there's a fill image, or there was a property known as image fill. I cannot remember. AGE fill object fit, okay, contain object fit cover. Exactly. Now what will happen is basically the image will actually coincide and technically will fit itself into this. Now technically what we'll do is maybe we'll try to add a background image. So I'll just take the body element and we'll insert a background image. Alright, and for the background image I already have a URL. So let me just HTML CSS Foundation project notes. Perfect. So also, if you can see here, I have created a set of notes, so make a habit of doing that as well. So in the background image, let's have this background image. It's a bricky wall kind of thing, so it looks good. That's why I added it. Remember that we already used text, shadows in the image. Okay, if you remember, see. Okay, so this is a general styles.pf styles CSS file, and this is the main page CSS file. I completely forgot to tell you about that. So the styles apply to this, so the only styles here will be applied to the very home page of the recipe website. Let me just close this because it's not necessary to have it here, and let me open the word wrap as well. Perfect. Now what we'll do is we'll try to add linear gradient, linear gradient, and this is alright, linear gradient. How do we add that? We'll use the what we do is we use to bottom. I don't remember the syntax exactly. To bottom, okay, we use to bottom, and then we RGB, let's say black for example, just to pop this color up. So I'll select white and I'll select transparent, and after that I'll maybe go with the RGBA 22 to 55 255, and I'll let's say right, probably I'll take it as a white, you know. And let's write it black over here. Black. Black. Much for transparency. So I guess the gradient should be applied. Let me just rescale it. The gradient is not applied. LINEAGRDINT2 bottom 255 white should be. Linear gradient to bottom 0775. So this is the way where, you know, you'll try to have your gradients. Okay, so now we'll have to check why this is happening. So okay, got it. The main reason why this is happening is, let's skip the gradient part for now. Okay, skip the gradient part for now. Now see what will happen is, if I just scale this down, the image is repeating itself. All right, see, the image is repeating itself. So what we need to do is, first of all, you know, background image repeat set to no repeat. This is also a property of setting background. Since it's set to no repeat, now what we'll do further is, I'll just try to place this in the center, background image position in the center, and background image position repeat size is equals to cover and background size is cover background, and the background attachment is set to fixed, set to background attachment will be set to fixed, and see, it fills itself. That's really nice. Also, if I was thinking to use maybe another image, so let's just head to Unplash, UNPLASH, Unplash. There's a lot of googling and everything, so don't mind the googling stuff, because that's how you get your job done over here. So that's that's the thing. So don't worry about that, and let's search for dining. Let's search for dining, and let's search for dining, not exactly, but let's search for cafe, for example. Cafe looks nice, and we can add some kind of image. Finding an image is a task in itself. Alright, for the time being, let's stick to this image itself. And now the CSS property which we wrote for gradient, let's add that. And see, the gradient was applied. And let's skim this down a little bit to make it barely noticeable. Let's brighten this part up, and you know, let's add another gradient, another kind of gradient here. Like, I'm just goofing around, you don't really need to do that. It's not looking nice either. So let's, you know, try to stick to our usual, and let's add the gradient over here. That's looking decent enough to me, right? So add this to 100 pixel, and now I'm gonna containerize everything. So let's in the body element, let's use body, and then inside the body, text align center. Text align center will align these properties to the center, and within each href, let's give it under each image, I think that every we need to, what I want is maybe to write the name of the recipe beneath it. So I'll just maybe try to do that here itself. So that's a little bit out of the scope, but what gives, let's try to do it. I just want the name pasta over here, so I'm gonna try and do that. I'm gonna write a paragraph. I'm gonna write h2 pasta. Amazing. I'm gonna write div. I'll give it a class of class menu. I'll just create another div, and inside this div we'll push this link, the href. Okay, and now we'll create another div, and we'll create another div. Also in VS Code there's a shortcut available to write this div dot. We'll use div dot and then maybe the class name menu, so it directly creates a class, just to make your work a little bit more productive. Perfect. So we have pasta, then we'll write another h2. Let's not give it a h2, but let's give it a heading of level h6 to be h6 pasta. Not really, h6 pasta, and let's give it a heading of h2, for example, pasta. Pasta all right, pst pasta, then another h2 burger, burger, and then another h2 of pizza. Amazing. Now what we need to do is technically first of all, since every div is a block element, I need to convert it into div. Each and every like the class menu dot menu display inline block. Amazing. All right, now the entire body tag. Okay, inside the entire body tag, what I need to do is how to center a div in CSS. How to center a div with CSS. Let's get to this beautiful. How to center a div horizontally using flexbox. Div at the center. So this is a part of okay, I remember now that we can use the margin property. Anyways, we can just, for the time being, let's with every, let's have some padding of 10 pixels maybe. Amazing. And let's have these each h2 and I will have, let's say, a border of maybe 1 pixel each, solid black. And a padding of 20 pixels. Amazing. Now this looks good. Like, I like it, but 30 pixels is like way too much. I'll just drop it down to 20 pixels maybe. 10 pixels was like a decent amount. Yeah. Okay, this page looks good now. This page looks good, much more decent and better than before. Alright, this looks good. I'm satisfied with the amount of CSS which is. So what we did is we rearranged these and then technically wrote the name beneath it. What I can do is maybe wait. Oh yeah. Well, maybe what I can do is technically take this h2 element and decrease the margin top to 10 pixels to 3 pixels maybe. Alright. 3, I'll have to use 5 pixels maybe. 6 pixels. Alright, because what was happening there was the shadow was interfering with it. The shadow was interfering with the h2 body image head tag h2, and let me just check the property, another CSS file, main page CSS styles.css. so h1 h2 font family. Okay, so what I'll do is maybe I'll give these h2 a class of menu name and menu a class of menu name. I'll just control C and I'll just maybe paste it over here, command V. Perfect. I'll just use dot menu name control C. Just push this over here because I've used h2 over there. That's the major disadvantage of using stuff like this. And I'll just maybe change the font family to what are the font families which we have used. Let me just go through the styles.css. Let's have this font family over here, control C. I'll just maybe push it over here, burger, pizza, and I'll just maybe capitalize this. Pasta, pasta looks okay now. RGBORGER per burger. Nice. I was just checking the spelling. I am very insecure about spellings, Pizza. Perfect. This looks decent enough. Now now what I'll do is technically take the h1, give it a class of maybe .ti title page, and I'll just take it title page .title page, and then after that I'm gonna write font size is technically 50 pixels. I'll just make it a little bit big, and color as I wanted something goldenrod. Not exactly this color I had in mind, but something which is a little bit more on the brighter side, but is also a little bit darker. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I just want this over here. And I need the entire body always at the 45%, 20%. Margin top at 20, margin as 10% every time. Amazing. Also, just look at one more thing, that our background remains the same, right? It does not budges as we are scrolling. So I just like this. I like this a lot. Yeah. Also, if I want to center it, then there's just maybe one or two ways where I can do that. So right now that's a property of Flexbox, but right now we are not gonna dive into that. So I'll just maybe skip this part, and let's keep the margin. We'll use Flexbox in this, so we'll not touch it right now. And then let's go to this pasta page. Okay, now this doesn't look good at all. So now let's create now let's open the recipe1.html. Okay, perfect. We have recipe1.html, and then now let's create I want to create another CSS folder, of name CSS, and then another folder name CSS, and in that I'm gonna create another file, recipe_1.css. all right, recipe1 CSS, we have it now. Main body CSS, we're gonna copy a lot of stuff from here, so that's why I have kept it. All right, there's we can use Flexbox in this as well, but let's for the time being let's hold our horses and try to make it as simple as possible. So what we are gonna do now, so now I am gonna style this page, and I have a design in my mind. So if you want me to present it to you, let's just maybe skeleton. I'll just open it here. Alright, so what I want to draw is technically, library, where's my library? So yeah, so this is our web page right now, and what I want to do is maybe, push in my the heading over here, heading in the center. I need my image over here, okay, and I need the description and everything over here. Okay, the heading goes here, the description goes here, and what do we have else? Description, ingredients, and step. So technically this all comes into this. Okay, this all comes under like the description and everything, and ingredients, it will come over here. And after that, what I want to do is technically, maybe just encapsulate each and everything within a gradient box. Just can call it a gradient, but yeah, what I want to do is maybe, just maybe encapsulate in a box like this. So that's what I want to do here. So this is the kind of design which I have in my mind. So let's try and recreate this. Okay. Also, I'm not explaining very thoroughly. I completely understand this, but yeah, I mean, even I'm down today. I'm not really well right now. But anyways, let's leave everything and good. Wait, just give me a second. Let me grab my water bottle. Alright, so let's style our description page now. Before that, let me link another CSS file over here. Link the recipe. Hey, wait, have I created a file? CSS file? Link, yeah, cool. So let me just link the CSS recipe file, CSS1. Okay, CSS file is linked. Now, before starting anything, let me just view word wrap. Should see. Option Z, how to word wrap. Okay, the word wrap window is not working. Word wrap shortcut is not working. But yeah, what I'm gonna do here is technically, I'll lot of stuff. I'll first of all encapsulate each and everything within a div. I'll call it the main div. All right, inside this div, I'll just write everything and yeah, good. Encapsulated everything. Now since this has been created, this div has been created, it'll be easy for us to maybe manipulate the background and everything. So can I write div text align center? Oh wow, we can do that. Oh, that's amazing. That's nice. All right, so yeah, we can do this. Can I do main text align center? Yep, we can do that as well, but this then messes up everything. So right now I will do nothing with this main. First of all, I'll have this h1 pasta recipe, and right now there's nothing much we can do to this spaghetti apart from the simple background image and everything. So I guess that's all we have with us right now. What I can do is background color. I can just have margin auto. I can have margin top, margin margin top and bottom can be auto, and this can be 50%. Just like for example, so okay, let me just view the screen. Margin can be auto and not 50%, but let's say 10%. That's the recipe. Yeah, 10%. Let me just have a background color, for example aqua. Okay, amazing, we can do this here. So in the next video what I'll try to do is in the flexbox video what I'll do is maybe we'll try and center everything over here, and that will be like a good way to maybe go about this design. So I guess in this video that is it, because a major part of the website will be designed after we learn about flexbox. So let's maybe wait till we study about flexbox, because then what will happen, because it can become quite messy if we don't use flexbox. And first I think that there should be a gist of learning flexbox first. So I guess that is it in this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.